trying very hard to pivot from Pokemon Go to Street Fighter 5.
That ain't fucking happening.
The story mode was released last week. If you saw our how to download Street Fighter video, which was very popular for some odd reason. Did you see that? Did you see that, Will? Mm-hmm. Our how to download Street Fighter 5 story mode.
Yep. And which is, dude, it was interesting because it was like, oh, did you download the story mode? You're like, I fucking did, and it fucking didn't show. I'm like, oh, you figured out the hard. You got to figure out the hard way, like I did.
If it wasn't for Lone Wolf like telling me how to do it, like, and I posted the vid because I figured if I'm, I know that I'm a dumbass, but I mean, like, I'm pretty sure there's so many other people who probably had a hard time figuring out as well, and apparently we were right, and So PlayStation, for some odd reason, instead of putting the updated story mode into the update that they did, which was about 2 gigs, they decided to put it as a add-on accessory inside the PlayStation Store. Yeah. So even though you bought the game, you must go to the PlayStation Store and get add-on.
It's like it downloads it from the update, but you have to actually go in.
It downloads the ability to download it. From the PlayStation Store.
Yes.
Oh God.
What
just so you know,
it is.
Just so you know, he's been very salty about this.
Dude. I can imagine. I don't get salty about that shit because I don't expect much.
I mean, but I expect you have a download.
Dude, with everything that's happened with Street Fighter 5 so far, I set my bar super low. I'm sorry, and I do that with things in general already. So I'm not disappointed. So it's like if they do better, I'm like, oh shit, you did better, and I feel better. If I set my bar really fucking low, people can fucking trip over, and I'll be like, I knew you were gonna do that.
So the update once again, which was a 2 gig download, probably like 2 hours,
depending on your connection,
30-minute, whatever the case. Yeah, longer.
Depending on your connection.
Yeah, some videos I saw was much longer. And
mine was about like 8 hours, and I started playing shit, and I'm just gonna let it download overnight. Fuck
so that update gave you the ability to update an 8 gigabyte story mode, which took me like 6 hours to download. On top of that, and so when I finally did that, I was like, well, I guess I'm not playing PlayStation again today. So I allowed that to update and download. And then the add-on wasn't even in the beginning of the store. So you go to PlayStation Store, you go to add-ons. It's not until like the 3rd column of the day that it came out. It was like on the 3rd column of games. So it's not even in the forefront of like things importance to the PlayStation Store, and PlayStation gave the money to make the game. Like, I don't understand why.
Don't ask questions.
I don't understand why it wouldn't be more important to the PlayStation Store. Is just what I'm saying.
It's. I don't know if it's PlayStation this time. I really think it's Capcom. To be
it's definitely some Capcom.
I think it's
a lot of
Capcom.
It could be. I mean, because I think that let's get into the story mode. So finally, I get to play the story mode, and for the first. I was very optimistic about story mode for the first maybe hour and a half of the game, and then I saw people running, and the animations were just horrible. It was just the story was paper thin, and by the end of the story mode, I was just like, I just wasted. Not only did I waste the 4 hours that it took to beat the story mode, I also wasted the 6 hours where I could have been playing online from downloading the story mode. And really, my overall review of the game is worse now that I played story mode.
I'm only on Act 3 right now, and it's all right story. It's okay. It's all right.
It would be better if they just gave us cutscenes after killing Bison or Natalia, or whoever the final boss is.
It's so many questions I still have from some of the stuff.
And then
Natalia
the loading.
Natalia just pops in. I'm like, what is Natalia's deal? And it's
the loading.
No, it doesn't just load. It
loads and then it plays.
Stop.
It plays 3 seconds of something happening. And then loads again.
I hated that. I fucking hated that.
I was like, why would you even need to load that?
Oh, jeez.
Like, it loads like a PS1.
I fucking hated that because it wasn't just like, all right, you have a cut scene, then it'll change scenes or change direction from a scene or whatever like that. Loading screen. You go then it'll start up a cut scene again. You do a battle, loading screen. Do like 3 seconds of something like and one of the things is Alex at like a wrestling event or something like that.
And they show him just sitting there.
Beat somebody. He beat somebody like, yeah, loading screen. I was like,
yeah, literally one of the loading screens was you you beat somebody in a fight, and it goes to a loading screen, and basically Gal and Charlie smile at each other. No words. Loading screen.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
and then seeing Gal run. There's just
Gal just can't run in general. So.
I mean, but the animation is so stiff.
Some of the animations for some of the other characters
when you
are
get
really,
to you get to the end of the game, end of the story mode, animations just get better.
Okay. Well, so far from what I've seen, the animations aren't off. I've seen a lot worse animations. Seen a lot worse animations.
But this imagine Gears of War people.
Well, the thing that I have found the most interesting, because there's a few like clipping issues during some of the cutscenes and stuff like that, but facial expressions in this game are
good.
facial expressions.
They're good.
Like they're actually good. Like as like it's like bordering on like the anime / realistic type thing. So it's like some of the facial expressions.
Who are your favorite characters that you've seen? Because they're characters.
Jury. God damn, Jury.
Jury makes the game. Jury makes it tolerable.
Yeah.
Rashid makes it tolerable.
Rashid makes Urian.
Urian's badass.
When he fucking came in that shit, he did not give a fuck
about anything.
And he's like he's Urian from Third Strike. So his personality is still very.
He still wants
very
to kill his
same.
brother.
Yeah. He still does. No, he doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He's fucking unstable.
I mean, he wants to be the superpower because they're twins or whatever. But like
none of the like mini. I love the little Armika friggin' Ibuki stuff that's going on, though. It's just kind of like it feels like it's just there.
Ken is fun. Whenever Ken's on screen, he's fun, and he's not on screen a lot.
Yeah, but when he is on screen, it's like when he's talking to his son. It's like, oh, that's
Mel.
That's cute.
That scene with Cammy and Chung-Li was actually the best scene in the.
When
they're just sitting to the side.
Oh yeah, that was.
And they're talking. That actually looks like a story mode scene.
Yeah, that was really good.
But the interaction between Ken and Mel is just awkward.
It does seem kind of awkward, but it
just made my boy Mel just.
I was just like, oh, it was. The best scene I've seen. Oh, fucking Laura. That's all I gotta say.
Fucking Laura.
Best scene so far that I gotta say, and
have you seen the fan art fiction to Mel? Like teenage adult Mel?
No.
They did like what he would look like or whatever the case is. Imagine like a Gal Ken mix.
Well,
moves and like body.
Well, because he's Guile is his uncle.
Yeah, so
his Eliza is his
a
sister.
heavier top Ken, but super flexible.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, he's and they show some of what his moves would be.
There's
like Sonic Boom Hadouken type thing.
That'd be interesting. Every time that I see Laura in this thing, I just go like
Laura.
Like Jesus Christ! Like
who is the creator who?
And she doesn't give a fuck. She just literally is just like I can be anybody's ass. And she's like, it's like she knows she's sexy, but she doesn't fucking care about the fact that she's sexy. So it's like she just wears whatever that's comfortable. And it's like
or not comfortable
or not. Oh god, I don't even know anymore, man. She just comes into the set.
Whenever like, Laura's on screen, it's just like
her tits are hanging out of that. She doesn't give a fuck about what she's wearing. She just kicked the crap out of those guys, and she like seems like she knows she's. Yeah. Her personality is interesting.
I see why Sean became a fighter. Everybody's trying to fuck his sister.
No, he doesn't give a fuck about that because his sister can fucking protect herself.
But I'm saying though, like he got tired of just all his friends like, yo, Laura, like what's up with Laura? What's up with Laura? What's up with Laura?
Hey
like,
man,
fuck all of y'all.
Get away from me, man. I just want to have my sister. She needs to do her own thing. Just leave me alone.
Yo, but your sister though.
He's like, forget this. Ken, teach me everything. I will learn how to do Hadouken one day.
But in my final judgment, because I don't want to spoil things because you haven't gotten there yet, but just The story mode is kind of good towards the end, but it's just bad. All in all, it's just bad.
Well, you don't like shit like that anyway, though.
I do though. I love the
Because I thought I to be completely honest, out of the MK stuff, well, their shit's weak. Because no, the reason why I say that because I love stories in games.
I know, but I like
fighting
like,
games
I like,
just
like,
have weak ass stories.
Like
in
if
general.
but Injustice and
Weak story.
you like Injustice.
You get more of the exposition from the comics. Same thing with MK. MK you get a little bit more, but still in the MK story, it's just like.
But in my opinion, there is nothing in Street Fighter. It's so discombobulated. It's just nothing makes sense. There's no motivation for anybody doing anything, and it's just bad. That's where I came at it like. And then when it ends, you just go, "What the fuck happened? What did I do in my life just now?" I'm just like, what just happened?
Maybe it's because I like a little bit of like the anime stuff. I don't feel like I'm trudging through it.
I was trudging through it.
I feel like it's not bad. I really would like to see what's going on.
Like I said, Arc Systems.
I love the Capcom Street Fighter storyline, and when they see when they
and I'm with you because I like the Capcom storyline with the game.
I will say that
it is
Arc Systems doing friggin' Guilty Gear, and I really want to get was it Revelator, excuse me, of XR'd, so I can see what they added to it with the new characters and stuff like that. It's like the story mode in that, because it's nothing you play. It's not like MK or Street Fighter where it's like, oh, there's a part where you play. It's like 3 long ass, like I sat there for hours watching this thing, and it's like some of the parts are really cool, some of the parts are like, eh.
I think that Tekken's gonna have a way better storyline than Street Fighter 5. Way better, just in execution, and from everything I've seen with the Akuma fight with Heihachi.
I'm gonna wait to pass judgment on that.
Well, just from that scene right there, that scene was better than the entirety of the Street Fighter 5 story mode. That one scene better than the entirety. Like I said, and I wish they would bring out another version of the story mode for MKX. Like, I'm so mad they didn't continue with Evil Raiden. I love that story mode, man.
They are doing Evil Raiden, but they haven't like
for the new MK whenever that comes out.
Yeah,
they're not going to like continue with MKX. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wish they had like a downloadable content that was just another story mode for MKXL. But I love that story mode for MKX. That was probably in my opinion, in a fighting game, the best done story mode. But
I can't be too harsh on it because like I said, set that bar really low. When it comes,
there hasn't been a great one yet.
Yeah, when it comes to
at all.
When it comes to story modes for fighting games in general, it's kind of like I said, so far.
I don't know. I think
Guilty Gear has the best one. Guilty Gear has the best like story mode in game, outside of the lore, outside of like you got to read something or watch anime or whatever like that. Guilty Gear XR has had the best story mode out of everything. It's just there's no gameplay in it. Best one with gameplay in it, I maybe would give it to MKX
or Injustice.
Even in Injustice, I can't even do Injustice. I would say MK over Injustice.
I would say
MK9. Excuse me. I would give it to MK9. I would not give it to MKX. I would give it MKX next, and then Injustice is like mixed in there.
I would say Injustice first, then MKX, and then so on and so forth.
MKX or Injustice was good, but I'm a huge comic book fan, so. True. I
okay. Well, you were.
I'm a fighting game fan too, so I scrutinize the shit out of that too.
Well, I mean, but in comparison to Street Fighter 5.
In comparison to Street Fighter 5, I still can't say it's. I would say it's about the same. It's about the same.
Wait till you get to the end of it and let's talk after that.
Yeah, when I get to the end of it, I might change my tune.
I don't know. It seemed like Capcom rushed it out the gate.
They felt the entire
game, yeah. Besides the actual fighting.
Yeah.
That is what that is.